A man walks into one of the most secure casinos in the world, wins 1.3 million in just 2 nights, and gets arrested, only for the police to find absolutely nothing. So how did he do it? Why you should keep watching. Stay with me, because this story is not just about winning money. It's about strategy, patience, and how one man used physics and observation to challenge a system designed to never lose. By the end, you'll understand exactly how his method worked and why it was completely legal. 1. The arrest. London, March 16, 2004. Inside the famous Ritz Casino, something unusual has just happened. 3 men are being escorted out in handcuffs. The room is quiet. Players are watching. Staff are tense. At the center of it all is a calm, quiet man in his mid-30s. His name is Niko Tosa. Over the past 2 nights, he has done something almost unthinkable. He has won 1.3 million playing roulette. Not over months, not over years, just 2 nights. Now, if you know anything about casinos, you know this raises a red flag immediately. Because roulette is supposed to be unbeatable. The odds always favor the house. So when someone wins like this, the casino assumes one thing: cheating. 2. The search. The police arrive quickly. They begin a full search. They check his pockets, his shoes, his clothes. They are looking for something specific. Devices. Maybe a hidden computer, a scanner, a tiny camera, anything that could help predict where the ball would land. But they find nothing. No electronics, no tools, no hidden equipment, just a man and a massive pile of casino chips. This confuses everyone, because if he didn't cheat with technology, then how did he do it? Pause for a second. What would you think in this situation? Would you assume luck or something more? 3. The idea behind it all. To understand this, we need to go back. Niko Tosa didn't walk into the casino randomly. He came with a plan. For years, he had been thinking about one simple question. Is roulette truly random? Most people believe it is. The ball spins, it bounces, it lands. Looks like pure chance. But Niko Tosa saw it differently. To him, roulette wasn't magic. It was physics, a spinning wheel, a moving ball, friction, speed, gravity. All things that follow rules. And if something follows rules, it can sometimes be understood. 4. Learning the system. He began studying. Not casually, but deeply. He read about how roulette wheels work, how dealers spin the wheel, how the ball slows down. He learned that small details matter. For example, some dealers spin the wheel at similar speeds every time. Some release the ball with a consistent force. These patterns may not be perfect, but they can be enough. Instead of predicting an exact number, Niko Tosa focused on something smarter: a zone, a section of the wheel. About 6 to 7 numbers close to each other. If he could predict that zone, his chances of winning could improve. Not guaranteed, but better than random guessing. 5. Practice and testing. He didn't stop at theory, he practiced. He bought a roulette wheel, set it up at home, spent hours watching spins, timing the ball, training his eyes, training his mind. At first, it wasn't easy, but slowly he improved. Then he tested his method in small casinos, low stakes, low risk, and the results were promising. He didn't win every time, but he won often enough to believe in his system. This part is interesting. He didn't rush into big risks. He tested first. Would you have the patience to do that? 6. The first night at the Ritz. March 15, 2004. Niko Tosa walks into the Ritz Casino. Not alone. 2 associates are with him, all dressed well, calm, quiet. They don't draw attention. At first, he doesn't even play. He watches, studies the tables, observes the dealers, looks for patterns. Then he finds a table that feels right. A dealer with consistent spins. Now he starts betting. But not like others. He doesn't bet on red or black. He doesn't chase lucky numbers. He bets on clusters, groups of numbers close together on the wheel. The spin begins, the ball slows, it lands. He wins, again and again. Not every time, but often. Enough to raise eyebrows. By the end of the night, he walks away with 100,000. 7. The decision to return. At this point, he could have stopped, taken the win, left quietly. But he didn't. He came back the next night. This decision would change everything. 8. The second night. March 16, 2004. The casino is ready this time. Security is watching closely. Cameras are focused. But they let him play. They want to understand what's happening. And once again, he starts winning. Fast, spin after spin. His calculations seem even sharper. His confidence grows. Within hours, he wins hundreds of thousands. Then more. Eventually, his total reaches 1.3 million. The casino has seen enough. They call the police. 9. The investigation. After the arrest, the investigation begins. And it is very thorough. His belongings are examined. His phone is taken apart. His watch is checked. Even his body is scanned. They search hotel rooms. They question his associates. They bring in experts. But every result is the same. Nothing. No devices. No illegal tools. No evidence of cheating. Imagine being in that position, winning big, then having to prove you did nothing wrong. That must have been intense. 10. The legal question. Now comes the big question. Did he break the law? Casinos have strict rules. Using electronic devices is illegal. Working with hidden tech is illegal. But thinking, observing, calculating in your head? That's not illegal. And that's exactly what Niko Tosa did. 11. The verdict. After months of investigation, the final decision is made. No charges. The case is dropped. The reason is simple. There is no evidence of illegal activity. The police return everything, including the 1.3 million. Niko Tosa walks free. 12. What this story really means. This story may sound unbelievable, but it teaches something important. First, not everything is purely random. Some systems may have patterns, small ones, but real. Second, knowledge can create an edge, even in places designed to be unbeatable. Third, discipline matters. He didn't rely on luck, he relied on practice and patience. And finally, there are limits. What worked once may not always work again. Casinos can change. Systems can adapt. 13. A realistic perspective. It's important to stay realistic here. This does not mean roulette is easy to beat. In most cases, it is not. This situation was rare. It required deep understanding, focus, and timing. So instead of trying to copy it, it's better to focus on the mindset behind it. Observation, learning, patience, closing. Niko Tosa didn't use machines. He didn't break rules. He simply looked at the game differently. And for a short moment, that made all the difference. It's a reminder that sometimes the biggest advantage comes from how you think, not what you use. If you enjoyed this story, you might like the next one on your screen. Feel free to like or subscribe for more real stories like this. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.